Hey, it's your girl Monique 69 Waits, and I'm here to give my Belle Collective Birmingham season 1, episode 5 recap review. I know I'm late, but life was life, and it was Mother's Day weekend, so But I'm here. So we about to get into some things. Yeah, so if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button. If you see that hype button, go ahead, hype this video up so I be in the algorithm so other people can see my videos. Yeah, so a lot happened this episode for us dialogue of it all, but we about to get to it. All I can say that Tiffaney and Kendra rubbed me the wrong way, like all the way wrong. Yeah, so I might not be so nice with my words. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so let's get into this episode, which is called Stir the Pot, Taste the Mess. Let's get into it. Let's see what I'm doing. So the episode started off with it. The last episode left off is where they outside the Civil Rights Museum with Chanel and Stormi and Tiffaney and Kendra. So Tiffaney and Stormi, they are exchanging words about the whole mob situation of it all. I mean, they both playing each other's face because the way Tiffaney approached it, like, I want to address you. I heard Sonetta say you have a problem. You was like offended, and Stormi like, what did Sonetta say? Like, what did Sonetta say? What I offended by? I'm like, they playing in each other's face, so they already both know that it's about the mob situation that happened at Tiffaney couple game night, and yeah, so they playing each other's face, going back and forth, and then we got the friends jumping in, Kendra jumping in, giving her 2 cents, and then Stormi had to stop her, like, girl, I'm talking to Tiffaney. I'm not talking to you. You look cute though. Your hair and your makeup is done. You cute though, and continue going on. I was like, damn, Stormi. But I mean, I was here for it, for entertainment purposes. But yeah, but it really is between Tiffaney and Stormi, and because they acting confused at first. Even Chanel had jumped in. She was like the mob. I mean, they was like the mob because I don't know their pronouns. They were like the mob. So I was like, okay, we know it's the mob. Thank you, Chanel. Like, they acting dumb. So Tiffany coming into it like she said it was a joke of it all, but Stormi didn't take it as a joke. Cause when Stormi related, she said it one time. And then she kept saying again, because Stormi was like, I ain't mopping nothing. I'm like, I did the host. I mean, I was at the door, open the door, throwing away trash, green people, like I did what I was supposed to do, but I'm not gonna go and mop and clean. No, ma'am. But she did keep saying it as you go back. She did keep saying it, and then she said I was laughing. She said she was laughing, but she ain't laugh until she said the line of "Thank you guys for coming in and ruining my I guess her events." And then she started laughing and said, "I'm just kidding." I'm like, some jokes have truth behind it. That's what I would say. So yeah, so like I said, they keep going back and forth, and even Kendra had to say, like, she said she was offended. You got to acknowledge that she's offended. Like, you got to apologize, acknowledge her feelings about being offended by that comment. Why did Tiffaney give a backhanded apology for, like, even Chanel had to call it out because she was like, I acknowledge that it offended you, but I still find it funny. Like, there really wasn't no, I don't know if to really call it a backhanded apology because there were no apology. I ain't hear the words like, I apologize for telling you to go mob, but I was saying in a joking way, woo, woo, woo. I ain't mean it like to be like as serious. I ain't mean to offend you. Yeah, so she ain't say that. She just said, yeah, I acknowledge that you told me that to offend you, but I still find it funny. So it's whatever. So that's okay. I'm like, I guess, but once somebody is not finding it funny, you shouldn't still find it funny, in my opinion. Like, cause it's like Stormi is like really serious. She said, but you up there coming to me and you up there joking with me, you don't even know me to be joking with me like that. So that's the bottom line of it all. And basically Stormi ain't trying to hear that because, like I said, Tiffaney had yet to say the apology of it all. So Kendra said, if she's not woman enough or big enough to accept the apology, I'm like, girl, shut up, mayor wife. And you supposed to be the mayor wife. Shut up. She took Tiffany along, said that can go. She said because she not willing to accept the apology, but she apologized Unless they cut it out, she did not apologize. I did not hear apology at all. Okay, I just hear her double down on the joke, in my opinion. But yeah, so she walked off. She said, I know what it is. It's darkness doesn't like light. It was something she said. I said, girl, keep it pushing. I guess. Even Chanel was like, oh, we supposed to be, are we dark? Are we supposed to be the dark? They hilarious to me, but it was one time that Chanel was reaching like hard as hell when she talking about, did you know the implications of black women in a mop or whatever? I'm like, that only worked if she was white. She is black too, and that's not the point. So you was definitely reaching for that, Chanel. But no, that's not it, honey. But yeah, so Tiffaney and Kendra, they walked off, and Chanel and Stormi, they started praying. Okay, and it was just a while from that. And I hate the way Tiffaney set up for us religion and faith and the way they have Christianity looking. Christianity already get a bad name, get a bad rep, like especially when it comes to some of these people, who is like really not Christian like. So she was just like, how she felt like it was so absurd for her not to serve. I'm like, serve who? She said that should be a blessing. To serve you, that should be a blessing. You ain't God. Like, girl, she got on my nerves when she said that, and her and Kendra walking off. I'm like, oh, what? I did not understand. Okay. If she don't want a mom, she don't want a mom. They ain't got nothing to do with serving. Okay. She said she was gonna be at the door, work the door, because her husband couldn't come. That was it. Okay. I'm not cleaning up. You hire a cleanup crew for that. I ain't wasn't on board for that. So yeah, so it's the serving. Like, God, I hate when they anyway, moving on. So that was the scene between them. Yeah, so Tiffaney and her forehead really grind my gears when it came to that. Because I hate when people use nastiness to be nice nasty and they hide behind their faith and their religion. I hate that shit. I really do. It irks my nerves, grind my gears. Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Child. But Chanel was a hoot to me with the facial expression. I was cracking up. Yeah, so that was they even make it to the Civil Rights Museum. So let's talk about Stormi and her mom, her parents, in the home, and we see her son Chess. We remember him from Love and Marriage Huntsville. He got big now. He's like 4 years old, which is cute, and I love his jeans. I like how the camera pants his jeans. So I'm like, okay, he really out here shining. But yeah, so Stormi was talking to Chess talking about a time capsule and how he is building a house for grandma, and I guess grandma and grandpa building a house for her mom. Basically, I mean, the house is going to be built behind the original house she grew up in, which was cool, and I love that. And and she was just asking him, do he know what a time capsule is, because they're gonna bury a time capsule on the property. And yeah, so I thought it was a cute scene and she said we need to find some things to go in the time capsule, and I like to see that her like bonding with Chess and having fun, because they was running around the house looking for things to put in this time capsule, and I think it was so cute. And he's smart. He know what a time capsule was, but he just didn't know what I guess a scavenger hunt was or whatever. But yeah, so that was cute. So we get over to, like I said, they put in the house. Look like it's gonna be a dope house, which she said cost like $400,000, which sounded about right in my opinion. It's gonna be right, like I said, it's right behind the house that she originally grew up in. And yeah, so she's checking up on things. They buried the time capsule. I think that was cute. And she, talked to her mom about the Tiffaney of it all. How she's talking about the Tiffaney, talking about she was jokingly talking about she wanted me to go mop because I was working the door of her couple game night events. She was just relating this to Mama Betty. I'm gonna say this. I stomached Mama Betty better here than Love and Marriage Huntsville, because she was doing a lot over there. I did not care how she was talking to Stormi. And I did not like her, not just Stormi, her family members as well. Like, I didn't care. And then to like put on like adopted Stormi problems with some of her castmates, and how she was just doing a lot, okay? And I didn't like that, Mama Betty of it all. But I did like her here in this scene with Stormi, because Stormi just talking about how Tiffaney of it all, she just got into it with her at the outside the Civil Rights Museum, and she just not feeling her energy and stuff like that, and the whole mop situation, and how she but she said she is doing something for the girls and inviting them over to her house. I guess they can start anew or whatever, or try, I guess, with her. And she said she wish her mama could come. I'm looking like, no. And I'm glad her mom said no. I don't need to be around you and your little friends, okay? And I'm glad, because no, not at the Love and Marriage, what went down Love and Marriage Huntsville of it all. But she said Mama Betty said she was proud of her. And Stormi get emotional because she said she not used to hearing that, because when we do see her in Chess running around the house, she just said she want to she said she thinks she a different parent, because she has like want to give Chess the best and show some love and kindness and of it all. And yeah, something she didn't get from Mama Betty of it all. I'm like, damn, did you get it from your daddy? Like, because there got to be a balance here. Like, because Mama Betty said she was kind for tough love, but I'm like, and Stormi like, what about now? I'm like, yeah, because she's grown. She got a child, your grandchild. And like, it's okay to have a balance. I mean, some people don't know how to do the balance, because it's not too late to learn or to show this love you have for your daughter, like show the softness side of you, and not just because she is building you a house or she giving you things. Don't make it be behind something material just because she's your daughter and you proud of her because of her accomplishments, because she is come a long way. Because for episode 1, I was like, I did not like what Stormi shared that her mom called her a stupid bitch, because the way she like took her money and invested her dream of the canvas beauty of it all. And she came far a long way. Like, she believed in herself. Like, she bet everything on herself, and that's great. Like, she has something she believed in, she went after it, and look at her now. So yeah, Stormi got emotional about it, because yeah, she not used to hearing it from my mom of it all. She said she hear like other people said that she said those things, but she not really hearing it like out her mother's mouth. So she got emotional about it. Stormi is like a little crybaby of it all. But it's a nice scene. And then we saw the canvas beauty of her little shed hut, what she started at, and I'm glad they're gonna keep it there so you could remember like where you started from. So that's dope. But yeah, so that's Stormi and her parents of it all. And it's let's do the generational wealth. I'm with that. So it was a nice scene to see. Yeah, so we moving on to what's her name? Kylin and Amber. So Amber is sick. She is down for the count because she on this IVF journey. She got to stick herself every day for like 10 days, she said. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, so we already know she was already sick due to she was supposed to be the one who was bringing the people together for the Civil Rights Museum. So she said after she took the first shot, the next day she threw up, and she just said she been experiencing throw up, crampiness, feel like her stomach is coming out her body. Oof. She said she thought it was gonna be an easy breeze to do this journey, and come to find out like her body is not not happy with this journey, basically. I guess her levels is not what it's supposed to be, so she had to up the dosage and stuff like that. And she was just telling this to Kylin, like, if basically if my levels don't calm down, that it will be a waste. And then she had to do it over again. Then she was like, again, it's like, then she said it's gonna cost more money. She's like, damn, you're gonna have to pay double. She's like, at this point, you get somebody else to do it. I'm like, you sound just like a Gen Zer. But yeah, so that's what Amber got going on. And then her friend Candace, who she knew from college, I guess. I think she said college. Candace, she came over, help her, give her the shot and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, she got to be doing this for 10 days straight. Okay, every day, take this shot. And like she said, she's not feeling well. Feeling like her stomach is coming out of her body, and yeah, she is going through it just to get freeze her eggs. And yeah, so this is what us women got to go through if we trying to freeze our eggs, and yeah, it just sucks. But yeah, it's showing real deal what we got to go through when we try to preserve our eggs. So also Kylin and Amber know like of the whole Sonetta is having this Galentine's Day party, right? And for the ladies, and she just relayed like she's going to approach Kyla. She's going to approach Kyla, and yeah, she going to approach Kyla, and let it be known about the whole thing. She put on her post about doing a line or two, which I thought was out of line out of Kyla. Like, it's one thing to say it when y'all was behind the scenes on the live, then you double down and put it under the post that she posts on social media. Ugh, girl, no. Talking about, girl, you had so much energy. It sounded like you did a line or two. Like, girl, you could have kept that. Okay, but yes, she gonna approach her. She gonna, let it be known. She gonna correct her. So I guess put her in place. That's what the energy she was getting. Kylin was ready, okay? But I don't blame her because Kayla, or whatever however you pronounce her name. Kayla was in the room for that. So yeah. Moving on. So child, this thing, baby. Okay, so we get to this scene. Tiffaney had invited Kayla out to, I guess, for lunch or brunch or whatever. And because they show a flashback scene where they was in the gym working out on the boxing bags, they were doing like the little boxing workout. And Kyla let me know like she never had a group of had been around a group of girlfriends. Like she doesn't have many friends. She never been in like a girl group setting. And she never been out clubbing and stuff like that. Because mind you, her youth was taken. Okay. She got with this 32-year-old when she was like 17, got married at 18, had a baby at 18. Like a lot was moving fast. So basically her youth was stolen. Okay. She became a mom early, and a wife. So she ain't had time to do that. So when it comes to Kayla, it's like she lacks social cues. And it's very obviously when she expressed that she never had she don't have a lot of friends. She never been like around. She don't have many girlfriends. She never been like around girl groups. And I'm glad she on the show because she needs to branch out. Okay, instead of because mind you, the only person she had in her life was her kids and her husband. Okay, who was like 17 years older than her or whatever. And yeah, so that's why she's so attached to like getting another one with the whole Jason of it all. But that's another conversation for another day. But yeah, so she invited her out. Tiffaney invited her out, and also Kendra there. And I guess Kayla didn't know that Kendra was gonna be there, but she's there. So at this point, when it comes to Kendra and Tiffaney, it's given that Kendra is like Tiffaney guard dog or whatever. But yeah, so because I find moments where Kendra is speaking for Tiffaney. I'm like, damn, Tiffaney right there, she can't speak for herself. So yeah, so she invited out, and they was ordering some food, making small talk or what have you, and they share some personal things between the two because I think Kayla said for a year she was drinking. I guess well, her ex-husband was going through some stuff. She found herself in a dark place. She was drinking tequila, I think, a lot for like a year, and then she had to snap up out of it and stuff like that. And her relationship, her non-existent relationship with her mom of it all, which I would like to see if it can happen on the show one day or not on the show one day. Like her and her mom have a sit down. And I always said for her, like I said, she lacks social cues and she don't know how to be around a group or communicate with a group of women. Yeah, she needs some therapy at best, especially when it comes to her mom thing. Because there's something there she needs to figure out before she just get into another relationship. In my opinion, I think I said that in my last video. But yeah, so she shared that. Then I think what's her name? Tiffaney shared that how she was in a drunken place too. She had to pick up the bottle after her mom died. I think it was like 2018, 2019. And she was in a dark place too. So they were just sharing something, being vulnerable, sharing things, and um, yeah, sharing things about their life. It was like a good bonding moment. And then it was a cute little moment where Tiffaney was putting sugar on her shrimps and grits. I like, and she like, sugar? Like, why you put sugar on shrimps and grits? I mean, I wouldn't put sugar on shrimps and grits because it's a meat in there, but I'm the kind of person, I know people have this debate, but for me, I like a sweet and savory combination. That's what it is. But if it had meat in it, or anything like shrimps or whatever, no sugar should go on that. Just my opinion. But yeah, so after that, to talk about the civil rights, because she asked, I think, kind of asked her about the civil rights thing, because she didn't make it because she had a kid thing. It was like a number of girls didn't make it, and she asked her like what happened with it now. She said her and Stormi, talked it out, whatever. She apologized. I'm like, you didn't really apologize to the lady of it all. And it was a point that Kayla was like acting clueless about the mom. She's like, what mom situation? Like she, I think she would need clarity. And they did show back us Anetta telling her about the mob. Her and Fumi, she was telling Kayla and Fumi about the whole mob situation of it all, from Tiffaney to Stormi. And I'm like, maybe she didn't remember, or she probably knew about it, but she just wanted Tiffaney's side of things, or explain how a mob situation can be blown up so badly between Tiffaney and Stormi. Because when you sit back and think about it, you just hear about this mob thing, like, okay, then how it become like a war of words or something between the two? Like, damn, like I need more clarity. She like, and then this is where the wheels are spinning in Tiffaney's head. She was like, you and Stormi are close, right? She's like, yeah, we close. And she really had to like moonwalk it back and backpedal and like kind of shut down in that moment, in my opinion, for Tiffaney towards Kayla, because she said she don't want to be sharing. She don't really want to talk with any of the Bells or whatever. She said, I would like to resolve it without talking about it. And the kid was like, wait, how can you resolve something without talking about it? And then, Kendra had come, her pit bull had jumped in. Kendra ass jumped in. She said she don't want to talk about it. We needed a bill. She like, cause it was like a gang up. It was like a tennis match. She like, wait a minute. She like, I could only talk for one of you at a time. And then she was like, wait a minute, like, and even Kendra was cutting her off at one point because she was trying to get some clarity. It does look messy, but like I said, I think Kayla know about the mob situation, but she didn't know like the mob situation of like the details of what happened at the civil rights. Because mind you, even though her and Stormi are friends, I don't think Stormi automatically called Kayla up right away up and tell her what went down. If anything, she probably tell Amber first. But yeah, so she really wants to clarify because she like clueless. And then now in Amber mind, she thinks Stormi sent her. I'm like, how can Stormi send her to spy or to be messy when you invited her out? I don't get that. Is I'm the only one? Because like, what? I didn't get that. But okay, like now you overthinking it at this point. Now you're in your head about it. Like, oh, Stormi sent you to spy or to get some tea or whatever, but you invited her. She didn't invite you. So that didn't make sense to me, in my opinion. But yeah, I didn't like that. And then Tiffaney was like, I don't know what we could go for here, because they was like at a standstill at the, like, there was like no more I guess she wanted to shut down the conversation, like between the two, cut off the communication. She wanted this brunch to be over with, and that was it. So Kendra said, I'm going home. That's where I can go. We can go home. And as Kendra was getting out her stuff, and it was dead silence when they were scraping their bowls of strips and grits into their to-go containers. And she said, "This is why you ain't got no friends." She said, "I don't need a friend. I don't need to be here." She was saying some slick shit, like to be a mayor's wife. I don't know. Mayor's wife are human too, but like you should have more. I don't know, class or whatever. It's like, I don't know about more class, but more. Yeah, more class about the whole situation, because mind you, it's between Tiffaney and right now it's between Tiffaney and Kayla, not you. Like, you don't have no involvement in it, just like you don't have no involvement with the Stormi situation. So it's like, girl, you doing a lot and you saying a lot, and she was being vulnerable in front of y'all and sharing her story with y'all, and you gonna throw it back in her face. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's not even a nice person. It's like, y'all, like soon as like soon as she is not going how y'all want her to go or move how y'all want her to move for us the conversation wise, you throw that shit right what she shared with y'all back in her face, and that was not cool to me. And y'all could kick rocks, y'all can go touch grass, okay? Because that was not cool and I did not like that. And even though Kayla girl, you come out a little clueless, okay? I don't know if you acting or not, but I don't think she acting. I think, like I said, she lacks social cues, but girl. Yeah, and Kayla was just staring at her as she was walking out. Kendra was walking out. It was funny. But yes, and Tiffany said, I get the bill, you can go. It was like such nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Nice nasty of it all. Then Kayla asked go out there. I'm like, Kayla, why you couldn't wait till you get in like in a car or a secluded area, like somewhere? But she's outside. But this is how you know that she didn't really know what was really going on, because she is so bold to go out there. Call Stormi on FaceTime. Stormi was telling her, Kayla was telling her how she was meeting with Tiffaney if Tiffaney got her out to brunch, and things went left, and it was something about y'all had a fight at the civil rights outside the Civil Rights Museum, and da 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 da. And Stormi had to tell her about the mob situation and how things went down between the two, because she really didn't know. But it does look messy on Kayla's part, because as she was talking to Stormi, we see Tiffany come out, and she was like, "Oh, girl, I thought she was gone." She waved her by, and then she's like, "I'm on the phone with Stormi." I was like, child, it does look messy, like she relaying stuff back to Stormi, but she just want to know what happened between the two, because she is like at a loss. She was like, I was just sitting down and things went left, because I wanted to know what happened. What about the mob? I wanted some details. She was just saying how she was just confused and how she wanted to resolve something, but she don't want to talk about it. I guess to talk about it in front of the Bells, but you outside the museum and talking to Stormi in front of other people. I don't know. Sometimes Tiffany can be contradictory and confusing and lying, because you know damn well she ain't apologized to no damn Stormi. But moving on. So we get to the Galentine. So Sonetta put on the Galentines. I think every Belle showed up except for Stormi and Fumi. Amber showed up. So we got Amber showed up, and Kayla showed up out of the Bells, because Fumi and Stormi was missing. Yeah, so yeah, I think everybody was there except for Stormi and Fumi that I could think of. Yeah. And I'm surprised Amber there. She made an appearance. She made her mission to show up, because mind you, she's still going through her IVF journey, and she's been sick, like really sick. So maybe she just felt better that day, and you know, muster up some strength to put on some hair and some makeup and a dress. I mean, looked cute though. I ain't gonna hold you. Her and Kylin, they looked cute. Everybody looked cute. But we got Kayla coming in teary-eyed, like she came in like all flustered, and then she just started crying out of nowhere. It's just like she said she had a lot going on. She had a long day, because I asked her what was wrong. She said, I had a long day, like what's going on. And in her confessional, she said she really can't say what's going on due to her children. I'm saying, do we have something with that ex-husband? Because I'm gonna be surprised. Because like it can look like she put on a waterworks because she knows she about to get confronted by Kylin. But I will give her some grace, because it could be she dealing with her ex-husband, because mind you, she still got 4 kids she raising and co-parenting with her ex-husband. And she must have had some words, because don't you hate when you about to go out or do something, and this mother trucker say some words, y'all have some words exchange, and they just throw your energy off? It could be that. Because you know, been there before. But yeah, so she came in there teary-eyed, like she could not stop crying for nothing. So what else? Of course, Tiffany is avoiding Kayla of it all. And then, you know, Kylin came in, like I said, with Amber. They looked cute. I like their outfits. But she wanted to talk to Kyla real quick. They went to, I guess, to the back or to the side or whatever, to another room. And she just saying how she see how distraught she is. She already teary-eyed. So the energy she had at the house, she didn't bring it there. I'm so glad that Kylin approached it that way. Like she ain't trying to like beat her down or beat her up about it, but she just let her know like she don't appreciate her for that post she put on for the comment she put under her post about her having so much energy. She did a line or two. She said it come off like you bullying. She said like I ain't had like that situation since high school. It's given high school, and she just let her know like don't do that again. Blah 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 of it all. And Kayla, apologize. Can't no do but apologize, in my opinion, of it all. So yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. But Kylin asked Kayla actually what she didn't see. I think she meant did see. But she like, yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, I could take that. And then she get her a napkin with her face on it to wipe her tears. I'm like, who walk around with a napkin with their face on it? That's funny to me. Great marketing, but funny to me. But yeah, so I guess Amber came back there to check up on things because I don't know what Amber thought was gonna happen, but it was definitely no fighting going on. She just said, I can see how y'all related now and stuff like that. And in the confessional, they asked her would she still do it again. I'm like I said, she lacks social cues. It's like you gotta know when to stop, because when her son said about the teacher, like told the teacher in his head to get off his jock, I'm like, that's how you talking to adults? Look, hey, if the parent don't know no better, the child don't know no better. Okay, like that's how they talking over there, I guess, in that household. But and then we see Amber and Kylin went out and they talked to Tiffaney and somehow how they just talked to Kayla about the comment of it all, and they everything got squared away. She apologized, and she was just saying like how she got to watch out for Kayla because she felt like Stormi sent Kayla to get some tea spy on her when they went out for brunch. I'm like, but you invited her, like you was like not telling the whole scope of things what happened at that brunch. But like I said, she don't know how to take accountability, in my opinion, because she said that in the confessional that Stormi don't know how to take accountability. I'm like, look in the mirror, honey. You don't either, because no ma'am. And you in your head about it, like you are determined that somebody is after you or trying to set you up, or like it's not that. And I hope you're looking at the show, but it's really not like that, especially not for Kyla. You invited her, she ain't invite you, and she ain't trying to get no tea. But it's just between you and Stormi, what y'all got going on. Now Kayla's in it. And she ain't even trying to be. But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the episode, y'all. We're gonna see what happened next, because it seems like some stuff about to go down, because like I said, Stormi said she is putting some stuff together for the ladies and she inviting them. So I cannot wait to see what's gonna go down at this house. It seems like her and Tiffaney get into it again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my thoughts on this episode. Belle Collective Birmingham. Let me know your thoughts below. Like, I'm not on team nobody. I always say that at the end of my videos, but let me know who you riding with. You team Stormi, you team Tiffaney, you team Kayla. Like, I'm not. No, I'm just gonna call people out as I see fit. And I will tell you if I'm not feeling you, and I'm not feeling Tiffaney and Kendra this episode, to be honest. So, yep. Yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, hit that hype button for your girl, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye, y'all.